USA Today's Nate Davis talking about the Browns quarterback situation.
I think you kind of give Todd Monken this year to evaluate those guys. It's interesting that we've gotten to a point where Deshaun Watson's back in that conversation, and you don't hear Dylan Gabriel's name very often at this point. But I think it's probably not a bad thing to continue building up that roster around Deshaun or whomever, and giving them a chance to show you who they are. And if not, you come back in 2027 and take another one. But I think you give Tom Monken the year to kind of get the lay of the land. And I mean, if Ty Simpson, I guess, is down there at 39, maybe. But I think you're better off giving Shedeur the time, letting the team grow around him, developing the offensive players you're probably going to take in the first round. But if he falls in love with Ty Simpson, sure, take a shot. But I think you're better off growing the team, using the momentum from last year, and then if it doesn't work out, you go back in 2027 and get probably a better guy. Is probably, I think, the best approach that they should take here in year one, where there's really no pressure on them to win a whole lot right now.
So, Chris, when you look at this, there's two things. Todd Monken's got to win X amount of games. Jimmy Haslam has fired guys after a bad first year as head coach either way. So they need to do – let's go this way. Ian Rappaport reporting that Patriots are going to release Josh Dobbs. Is that somebody you could see them bringing in, maybe finding something to do with Dylan Gabriel? They bring in Josh Dobbs.
No, I think it's Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson or a draft pick. And look, I think we're underestimating how much they like Ty Simpson. But that's not to say they're going to take Ty Simpson. But I think they are very high on Ty Simpson. I think a lot of teams, I think you're seeing that I think we as a collective are underestimating how many NFL teams think Ty Simpson is pretty good, is really good, and a lot closer to Mendoza than what people want to say. Excuse me. They just, again, the number of starts is the concerning thing. That said, I've been of this camp now since it's become obvious that they aren't bringing in an outside veteran to start. Just start Shedeur, because you need to find out what you have in Shedeur Sanders, and the only way you do that is by playing him. And if he goes out there and shows he can play quarterback at an NFL level, at a competent NFL level, then that makes it easier to kind of project in going into 27 what to do. Excuse me again. With Deshaun, what's the end game if he's solid this year? What's the end game long term? Are you re-signing him, or are you just letting him walk and being done with it? At which point, well, you're right back at square one, even after you've had this this solid season from him, where you finally saw something and got something out of that trade with him. So, I just think, either if you like Ty Simpson that much, draft him. Otherwise, the quarterback for 2016 has to be Shedeur Sanders or Ty Simpson, because either one of those is a short and long-term play, whereas Deshaun Watson, it's only a short-term play.
Yeah, I'm with you. Even if he plays well, he's probably not coming back, and quite frankly, they probably want that to move on.